Hello everyone. Welcome back to our program Thoughts on Education. Today we have Vice Chancellor of Malvanchal University. We are so happy to have you an experienced personality with us today. Thank you so much sir for giving us your precious time.
Thank you very much.
Sir, as you are in the education institute throughout your professional career, sir, what are the key factors that keep you connected to the educational sector?
The educational sector has immense opening for every mental faculty. Basically, I was not from the educational field. I came from the administrative side. But for last 4 years, I am in this university as vice chancellor, and it has given me immense opportunity to see every aspect of educational institution and also educational functioning. So, in that way, I am indebted that I got this opportunity to be attached with the education.
Thank you, sir. Sir, being the Vice Chancellor of the university, sir, what according to you, or sir, how would you describe leadership?
You see, the leadership is something which can inspire everyone, motivate everyone to do his or her best. That is the quality of the leadership, that one should be able to take out the best out of everyone, and so that everybody is dedicated and to show his or her best in the institution. It's not that one should be all the time instructing someone to do something or not to do something. It should be by self motivation. If that self motivation can be created by the leadership, that is the real leadership in my view.
Thank you, sir. Sir, in your experience, if a student is studying from is studying in your university, so what all things he may gain from your university?
In traditional sense, he gets a degree. Again, in traditional sense, I can say that they get the best placement because ours is the medical university by and large, and all our subjects are related to medical except for MBA. In that sense, each and every student of my university is assured of proper placement. And it's a big achievement because everybody comes only for the job. That is only one point. Second point is we try to inculcate an experiential learning where the student can learn through experiences in his own opening mental faculties. That is the quality we want to inculcate among our students, and for that purpose, we stand apart from all other universities. That not only we provide the opportunity for placement or for furtherance in their real life, but also to develop their own personality.
Thank you, sir. Sir, how your university could be more welcoming to the student of different races and economic background?
So far, the present situation is concerned, our prestigious institutes within the university like medical college, dental college, nursing college, all these students are coming through competition, and competition is organized by the government, and government itself sees to it for the present that all section of society, including caste wise and economic factor wise, they are represented here. In that sense, we get a broad spectrum of our society in our university, and not only the university but also the government is providing large number of scholarships to the members of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, and also the minority. So in that way, our university is well suited to provide education to every walk of life.
Sir, what do you think your roles and responsibility to the university and the students are?
My role in the university is to provide the best learning facilities for our students. This requires multifaceted approach how to improve our learning. As I told you in the beginning that experiential learning is our one of the goals and the major goal. For that we want to create a critical thinking among the students. That critical thinking is that whatever he is reading here, whatever he is gaining experience here, he should be able to relate with the real life on his own thinking. That is the idea of providing uh, experiential learning and create critical thinking. And secondly, for this purpose, we require the quality teaching. So we have to improve the faculty. For that purpose, we have many programs to improve the quality of the teachers, because it is the teacher who inspires the student to study. And if teacher is well motivated, then probably he can be a great inspiration for students to go in for studies.
Right, sir. Sir, what according to you the university's top priority over the next 10 years?
In 10 years, again, in the traditional way, we can say that we can go for expansion. And in that expansion, as you know, we are now currently only a medical university. But any university cannot be focused only on one discipline. So we will be multiplying our roles in arts, commerce, basic sciences. That will be our main objective for expansion. Having said that, research will be our main guiding principle for future. I want that my institution, my university should be known for quality research. As you are well aware that Indian situation is not very conducive for research. Neither the government bodies are doing research properly as compared to other countries. So best global practices should be brought here in the field of the research, so that we can benefit the society and India can rise in the committee of the nations to its right place. So for that purpose, the contribution of my university will be to provide a quality research. And also, as I said, my constant endeavor apart from expansion and research will be that the quality of our learning goes higher and higher, and we become a world class as far as the learning is concerned. And for that, we would like that our students should not only cram the subject, they should not go for rote learning. Instead of rote learning, as I said earlier, they should go in for critical thinking and something which stimulates their mind, something which stimulates their entire personality. That will be my role for next 10 years.
Okay, sir. Sir, so what would you like to tell the people about your university that they might not know?
I would like to tell the people from outside that my university gives too much importance to the basic field of learning. All the time I am saying learning and learning because my institution, or for that matter, any educational institution, survives only for learning. If the student who comes to our university gets the proper education, the best education within that curriculum, whatever is prescribed by the government, though we try to be flexible in our curriculum and we keep on adding. For example, Corona is a new thing. Now we have added in pharmacy, we have added in our institutions, something about Corona. In that sense, we would like to know the outside world or outside educational institutions and the striving students who are looking for any university, that here is a place which provides fundamentally one of the quality education, and we try to impart the teaching in a manner which develops the overall personality. And also we provide a lifestyle to the student, giving guidance to how they should refrain from many other vices in the world, which probably not many universities are emphasizing. We go to great detail to see that the lifestyle of my student is not only good here, but he picks up the habit which makes him a responsible citizen in future.
Sir, any suggestion you would like to give the current youth and aspiring student as Corona is going on? Sir, so any motivational message you would like to give to the student?
Corona period has confined us to our own houses, our own hostels, and we are not able to move out much. But this is the period which gives us tremendous opportunity for going in the field of online learning, and there is no end to it. We already have the Delnet in our university, in which all types of literature for study is available. Our online classes are also going on. We are all covering our students for their courses. But my message to our students will be that they should utilize this period by going beyond their curriculum and see what is all available in the field of knowledge.
Okay, sir. Sir, how do you tend to establish a healthy relationship and environment in your university?
For healthy environment, as I said, that the lifestyle we are giving lot of emphasis, and we want our teachers to be a sort of counselor for the student. He is not only teaching, he is also mixing with the student psychologically. He knows every student by his inner world, and he is able to look into that. With that, the relationship between teacher and student, which is the quintessential part of the any educational institution, should be enforced. If that is there, then the entire atmosphere and the campus, everything will be in a very positive direction, and that positivity will lead us to a complete harmony within the faculty members, with the faculty members and the students, and our alumni with the present students. So all that harmony will be brought by our university by these endeavors.
Sir, what is the greatest strength of Malvanchal University?
At present, the greatest strength of my university is that our placement is almost certain. Anybody who comes to study is assured of the job. But at the same time, as I said, we also see to it that we are not producing simply doctors or nurses. We are also producing good human beings, those who can be of great use to their family, to the society, and to the nation.
Sir, thank you so much, sir, for giving your precious time to us. It is very grateful for us to have you on our program. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.